Hey, Plant Pals, Mike the Kid Gardener, and today is just a very brief look at some of the little bit of harvest that I had from my outside garden. And I'm going to do a meatless Monday. Today is Sunday, and I went out and I harvested some things before it got dark. And so this is everything's soaking in a little bit of water and vinegar to make sure there's no pest in it. And then I'll dry it off and then wrap it up in paper towels. The lettuce keeps it crisp in the refrigerator, which is great for salads. So I've got a ton of lettuce, which I'm shocked, but I've got so much lettuce that did great, didn't bolt in this heat. It's been up in the 80s and 90s this summer so far. But I'm going to pretty much, I got like a couple small heads left. I'm going to let those get to size. I'm going to pull those and I'm going to put something else in its place. Over here, we have turnip tops. And there's some little turnip roots that I cut up. And I'm going to make probably a turkey neck bone and greens, turnip greens stew for dinners for the week. It is, like I said, it's hot, and I can just do this in the pressure cooker, and it won't heat up the house. And it'll be tasty. And then down here, I've got a nice zucchini. As the OCD chick says, she likes them young and tender, and that's the way I like them. I will let a few grow to large size for making a zucchini bread, but that'd be more closer to the fall. I forget what the name of this pepper is. I'll put it up on screen. But I was going to let it turn ripe, but I like trying them at all different stages. And there's like 5 or 6 of them on there, so I can let some go more ripe. Again, this is going to be, I'm going to make probably going to use this stuff for a stir fry tomorrow. We'll see. Like I said, it's going to be meatless Monday tomorrow. This is another pepper. I'll put the name of that on the screen. I think this is gypsy. This is the gypsy pepper, and I believe they can go all different stages of red and everything. But again, with all peppers, you can try them at different stages. These are the no heat jalapenos. So they've been washed and ready to go. I'll probably put those in the stir fry, even though I do like some heat, so I'll probably add a pepper, a hot pepper from inside, just to complement it. And last but not least, I have some onions. More, I pulling them out scallion size because I have tons of them. So I got plenty of those. And this is my kale. So I love kale. It's one of my favorite greens to eat. And so I'll probably put the kale, because I like my kale raw, so I'll probably put that with the lettuce and make a salad. So I'll have a salad. So for my harvest tonight, I'll have plenty to make enough salad to last me a few days. And I'll make some greens with the turkey that'll last me a few days. And this will be part of a separate stir fry meal. That'll be a meal for me and my wife to enjoy. So yeah, that's pretty cool. What a awesome thing it is to be able to get these things from my own garden. It's July 26th. It's crazy hot here in Zone 4 Minnesota. It was like 98 degrees or something like that today. But I went out there after the sun started going down just to see if I had a decent little harvest. And here's some of the things I found. So I got some peppers, got a nice zucchini, got some strawberries, and some micro dwarf tomatoes that I forgot that I had planted out there that were underneath my large tomatoes. Got some turnip greens and a turnip. Yeah, decent little harvest, especially for a super hot day like today. It is August 1st. And right after T-Nog, the New Orleans Gardeners Live, I ran out and watered. And before I start watering, I check to see if there's anything worthy of harvesting. And so I've got a nice pepper. I believe this is the gypsy pepper. Yeah, pretty sure. I got a few cherry tomatoes already, starting to turn red, which is pretty cool. I got the no heat jalapeno. I've got some onion that was starting to kind of fall over, so I grabbed those. I got a zucchini. I found that I had some more lettuce that was hidden, so I grabbed that before it bolted. And I have an okra. So I'm very excited about this. I will do a taste test after I rinse it off and wash it really good. I rinse everything outside, but I bring it back inside and I rinse it, and you can still see that there's a bunch of stuff on there. This is just the water's pink like this because these are purple carrots. They're real tiny, so I think I overseeded them. I put them too close to each other, even though I made a conscious effort to put like one every like 4 inches, but I think when I watered, because my soil was loose, I should have watered it and then put the seeds in, because they kind of floated. I think they all kind of bunched together. And so I got really teeny tiny little purple carrots, but they taste like carrot. Don't taste really any different. Well, they're a little, my wife says they're a little bit sweeter than the orange. And I have some orange carrots out there too, also tiny. So, you know, it's a lesson learned. Here are some more of my turnips. Turnips are kind of the gift that keeps on giving this summer. I have eaten probably hundreds of these things this summer, and I'm not complaining. I love them. They're great because I love the turnip greens, and I love the turnips, the bulb. So yeah, quite delicious. That's one of the smaller ones. So yeah, it's pretty cool. And then here is my kale. Got everything soaking in some vinegar water. And then, like I said, I rinsed it once outside, soak it in the vinegar water, make sure I get all any critters or anything that might be trying to hang on out. I'll rinse it again in plain water, and then I'll dry it off with some, like, you know, what I usually like to do is dry it off in a colander, and then wrap it in paper towel, and then put it in the fridge. And then I eat it. I make salads and stuff because I love fresh kale. And I love the turnips. The turnips I can put straight in the bags. I just usually steam those. Sometimes I'll just tear them up and throw them in stir fry. I'm a type 2 diabetic, and so I really don't do carbs. So what I do is I cut the turnips up into chunks, microwave it for a little bit with a little butter, and then fry that in the pan before I cook my eggs, and it's kind of like having hash browns or a potato. Probably shred it too. Might try that. Especially if I mix it with a little onion. That'd be good, especially like if I make a fritter or something. That's a good idea. But what I'm really excited for, well, besides the okra, it's my first ever grown okra, is I harvested an ear of corn. Now, I haven't peeled it back and looked at it. I'll probably do a quick video of just the two things by themselves. I'll do a taste test of the corn, you know, when my wife gets home from work, and the okra. Well, she says she does not like fresh okra. We'll see. You know, this is fresh from our garden, so maybe she will. Maybe she won't. That's the fun part. And I've had okra fried. That's about it. And in stews, like the old-fashioned can of soup that had the little rings. I always wondered what the little rings were in the Shrines with Schmambles vegetable soup. I always liked them, and that's what they are. They're okra, so it's really cool. All right, so again, just a very quick, you know, on the fly. I wasn't planning on really harvesting anything, but when you go out there every day, your garden usually gives you something, so quite happy. It's Friday, let's see if I can find the date here. It's Friday, the August 11th, and we had a big, it was a rainstorm that had hail fell and everything, so I went out to check my garden, make sure everything was okay, and when I was out there, I saw some things to harvest. So I'm going to kind of go through them with you, just for fun. So this is I believe this is the red beefsteak tomato. So I got that. It's got one little dimple on there, but otherwise it's fine. Well, actually two little dimples, but these are just these aren't like bug holes or anything because this was covered. They're just the way the the way the thing looks. So got a nice So I'm going to grab my plate here, kind of separate things out. And the plates want to stick together, of course. All right. So there's my tomato. Grab myself an ear of corn. It's looking pretty good. I'm going to throw this on the grill tomorrow. Probably with some melt some butter and stuff. Here's a cucumber I just pulled. The funny thing is it's very spiky. It's got these really sharp spikes on it. See, I'm relatively new to gardening. I've grown up around, my grandmother grew cucumbers in the garden and stuff, of course. But I didn't know that they were all spiky like this. And all you do is just knock the spikes off. I was like, why is my cucumber so spicy? What's wrong? I mean, so spiky. What's wrong with it? Did I do something wrong? It's like, nope, just knock them off like this. You can use like a paper towel or whatever. If the spikes bother you, you just rub them off, and your cucumber is good to go. So there's that one. Here's another one. See, there's the spikes. You just rub the spikes off of it. So cool. So there's 2 cucumbers. They're okay. I don't know if I'm going to grow cucumbers again. Oh, I got 3 cucumbers. This one's like, probably could let this one get bigger, but fine. I like cucumbers and salads and stuff. I'm just not like a huge cucumber fan. They're okay. The reason why I probably, I do want to try to maybe make some pickles and stuff, but I really want to try to maximize my garden space. This is me in my garden. I want to grow things that I really enjoy and grow the most of it. Because I don't do my gardening to show off to anybody. I'm not making any money off my channel or anything, so I do my gardening because it brings me joy. And so, corn I like, tomatoes I like, cucumbers, it's all right. I might try growing some inside just for the fun of that. Yeah, so I've got some strawberries, and the reason why I pull these is because as soon as the birds see these, at this stage, they come for them, and the cover blew off because of the storm, and it's still windy, so I wanted to make sure that I pulled any of the red ones, keep the birds from thinking that that's the buffet. So here's an okra. Not a huge fan of the okra. I enjoy battered. If I had a ton of them, and I would like, make you can make like a low carb batter, or of course they'd be tastier with just a cornmeal batter. Get even just a cornbread mix. Just dip these in egg wash, and then the cornbread batter, and deep fry them. Delicious. But raw, definitely not a fan of. Grilled is okay. I do enjoy them in soup, but again, I don't know if it's something I'm gonna grow too many of. I might grow like one plant per season, but we'll see. There's a no heat jalapenos. Again, also not sure if I would grow again. They're nice. It's a nice plant, and they grow decently, but to me, they're pretty much flavorless, and it's of little point to me to grow. I'd rather have regular jalapenos because I love them. I eat I could eat 10, 15 regular jalapenos a week. Here is the gypsy pepper. It's supposed to get to this color, and I let one that was this sit out on the counter, and it turned to this red. So, again, try to harvest them when they start showing color, because I don't want the squirrels or any birds or anything to think that it's mealtime. So there's that. This right here is this is another beefsteak tomato, but it's kind of like a regular sized tomato. See, to me, when I think of beefsteak, I think of this. This is a large tomato, large-ish, and it turns a nice red. And I haven't did a taste test yet. I'll do a taste test video on it. I let another one sit out on the counter, and it turned a lovely shade of turned this red. So I'll do a taste test between them all. But yeah, I think this was like the red beef steak tomato, and this was like big beef. So yeah, go figure. But you know, that's cool. So this little guy here, we haven't figured out. I was gifted this tomato plant, or my wife got it from the box store, one of the two. But it was like, I don't have the label for it. So I'm pretty sure I was gifted this one. I think it's a I'm not sure. It's nice though. Again, I'll be doing another taste test on that. And so I just use this. This is just a trash basket that you get from the dollar store, and I put a liner on the bottom, coffee filter, you know, so in case something small wouldn't fall through or whatever. And yeah, so these two are heirloom cherry tomatoes. I grow them inside as well. In fact, these are just cuttings that I took from the inside, and it's grown awesome outside. So I'll let these ripen up again, because the squirrels see that and they come running. And to finish off, here are the last of my strawberries. So yeah, these are some. They got the. I knocked the spikes off the cucumber. So these are the spikes from the cucumber that are on my strawberry. Get off. You're not wanted. But yeah, so that's really cool. I didn't think I was going to get strawberries until like a year, or year or two in. So the fact that I'm getting strawberries now makes me really happy, and they're delicious. So this is my Saturday, August, was it 11th? No, 12th. All right, Saturday, August 12th, harvest. This is my Georgia candy roaster squash, the first one. Got a couple more on the plant there. Hopefully we'll get to a good stage. This one, I think it's ripe. It might need to be a deeper orange or whatever, but I'm gonna try it. This is my corn that I harvested today. I'm starting to expose. I didn't want the birds to get to it. Anytime my tomatoes start blushing, I harvest them and just leave them on the counter, and they ripen up right away. So this is a pluck this one today. See, again, the birds and squirrels would definitely go after this at this stage. So I kind of waited a little bit too long on that, so I basically pull mine at this stage. And there's some more cherry tomatoes from outside, beefsteak tomatoes, yeah, and then a couple strawberries. I'm getting a few strawberries pretty much every day. Awesome. Love it. Garden. Alright, this is my harvest for Wednesday, August 16th. I just ran out quick. It's starting to get dark. So I got a decent ear of corn. Got one nice zucchini, a couple okra, some strawberries, some blushing tomatoes, some jalapenos, some orange lunchbox peppers that I saw from this angle. Thought they were both that orange, but they weren't. And another zucchini. Awesome. All right, this is my August 17th harvest. Got an onion, got zucchini, got a bunch of tomatoes, got some corn, got some strawberries, little tomato, another tomato, okra, and some dried cowpeas. Sunday the 20th of August, and I went out there and took a look around to see if I had anything worth grabbing. So got 2 ears of corn. They're looking really good, really tasty. Got a bag of strawberries here. Gonna wash those up, snack on those. The squirrel, I have to do a video later. The squirrel has discovered the strawberry bed and was going to town, but at least he left me a bunch. He didn't get too crazy. I'm really excited about this. This is my Tigger melon. I'm going to give that a taste test in a separate video. It literally just fell off the plant like today. It just fell off. I didn't even see it. It was green last time I looked. That's how fast it changed. Here's a bunch of cow peas. I'm saving those. Got some. This is the big beef tomato. I was thinking it was the red big beef, but just this is the big beef. Big beef. Again, I did a taste test. Not too crazy about it. Wife likes it, so that's cool. This one here is the red beef. It's more of a regular looking tomato. It's got a little bit of the ridge on here, but this one's delicious. So I like this one. Here's my orange lunchbox pepper. I haven't even tried that one yet. I'll give that one a try. Probably won't do it on video because I don't think they're supposed to be that exciting. Some tomatoes start to blush. Get them before the squirrels do. This one, I peeled this one just because it was funny looking. It's got a little face on it. Hello, my baby. Yes, I'm very silly. Got some okra. Again, not a fan, but I'll save them, put them in soup. Got a cuke. This was just for today. I didn't think I had anything to harvest today. That's what happens. You go out there in the water and you look around and you see that from yesterday when I did a harvest to today, there was more to harvest. And then my big story of the day is that I harvested because it's going to be 100 degrees this week and I don't feel like losing this baby. I went and pulled it early. The vines were dying around it, but you really want to wait till this starts to dry up, but it's fine. So this is my Georgia candy roaster squash. It's like, my wife weighed it. She said it's like 5 pounds. That'd be heavier, but I mean it's hefty. But that's pretty cool. Check it out. Yeah. So I will definitely. I'm gonna let this cure. Let this end up cure up some more. Here's my very first one I harvested. See, the end did dry up. And the end was like this, so, and it seems to be curing up perfectly fine. So I'll do a taste test of that in a couple days. But you can see the size comparison. So this was my first one that I harvested, which is a good size. I mean, this is like the largest sweet potato you could probably possibly buy because it's huge. But then you got this bad boy here. So yeah, I'm really excited. So just think how much food that would give you that you could save. You know, save this. If I grew like 20 of these, I wouldn't go hungry over the winter time if there was no food. That's for sure. That's really cool. All right. So that's my harvest for today. I'm probably doing a couple of harvest compilations, so I don't know if they're going to be in order, out of order, or whatever. I've just been so busy playing with my gardens inside and out. I'm cleaning up all my inside gardens. Got rid of like 30 plants and be starting some new ones. So I'm really excited. And then in like November, you know, October, November, I'm going to completely reset my entire inside garden so I make sure I have no pests. So when I start back up in December for the winter indoor grow, you know, hopefully we'll be doing that again because that was fun. I'll be able to make sure I have no pests like I last time. That's what happened. I had a beautiful indoor grow going on, and then I brought in aphids from the fall garden inside, so that was not fun. All right, so yeah, really cool harvest today that I wasn't expecting to get. August 22nd harvest. Got some tomatoes, some peppers, fish pepper, regular jalapenos, all kinds of nice peppers. All right, any comments, questions in the comment section? Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe. Have an awesome day. Harvest.